Imagine this. You arrive at a brand new school with a whole different way of learning to find a quote written along the wall. Power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Given this quote, I didn't think much of it at the time, but little did I know that quote would help shape how I thought of authority and how I looked at it. Imagine this. You notice one day that your class is getting very divided, girls and boys and everything. And then one day you come to a surprise to find a colorful object on your desk. And the Stanford Prison Experiment was born. This story takes place about 4 months after I had gone to Acton, when Mr. Jeff had seen the boys and the girls split up doing everything, whether it was free time, discussions, working, projects, everything. So Mr. Jeff saw that this could go on no longer, so he decided to run the Stanford Prison Experiment. We had no idea what this experiment was at the time, nor what its purpose was, nor that we even knew the name. But nonetheless, he gave us each either a red bandana or an orange bandana on one fateful afternoon. He then, at the very, very, very end of the day, told us to gather into team names, or to gather into our teams and to come up with a team name and a team leader. Little did I know that this team leader part had a lot more to do than I would ever imagine. I arrived the next day late due to an orthodontist appointment. I see panic going around the school. I see all of my teammates running around in circles like you see when people run around in circles and they finally hit something. Except for a couple people. A couple people kind of knew what was going on. So they came over to me and hastily they said, "Jack, don't go inside. Whatever you do, this is a warning." I ignored them because I had a heavy backpack and I was really bored and I was kind of tired. So I walk in, I take one footstep inside the door. Literally, it was probably one or two. And I was accosted by the other team who said, "Make too much noise. Jail for you." I was trying to figure out if they were joking, and at the same time was a little scared and kind of confused. But jail it was. So I went to the girls' bathroom stall because I was their leader. So I sat for what seemed like hours. Then they moved me to a dark, small closet. Then they moved me to a cardboard box where it finally ended. It ended when we saw dictatorship and torturing among our own classmates and friends. It started with 50 push-ups and being servants, and then it led to the Febreze camp. Now, they would spray Febreze into your cell until you started coughing. When my sister got this chance and saw that I was revolting, she decided that when I was just starting to cough, it wasn't enough and that I had to be on the ground coughing. And that's when it finally ended, when there was true signs of torturing people. This was a life-changing experience because now I know that when you're given even a different bandana color and one team has more power than the other, that it can lead to dictatorship and that it can lead to people and brothers and sisters and friends turning on each other. And so that is the year when I really did figure out that power does tend to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Thank you.